At the end of this video, please like, share and subscribe and drop a comment. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Now I'm back again, and this time it is Andrew Holness who was in Parliament yesterday. I don't know why when he's giving his budget speech he always throwing jobs, throwing words. Instead of just go and give his presentation, let the world see what it. He just in everything is just throwing words. And that's nice for a big man and a man's a prime minister. Anyway, this is what yesterday was talking about. What was JLP going to ensure fiscal discipline? PMP a worthless father. Look at the title. You understand me? But anyway, this is what it says. So what he was saying in it. The debate over which of Jamaica's two main political parties deserve credit for the country's current fiscal discipline intensified on Tuesday as Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness addresses the 2025-26 budget debate at Garden House. Holness slapped back at the PNP's party, People National Party, whose spokesman and finance Julian Robinson declared fiscal discipline to be a PNP baby when he made his contribution to the budget debate on March 13. He said that if Holness claimed otherwise, he would be claiming a jacket. Opposition leader Mark Golden also asserted that the PNP is the father of fiscal discipline, having done the heavy lifting to get Jamaica back on track, which is true. During the 2012 to 2016 administration of Portia Simpson Miller, with Dr. Peter Phillips as fiscal ministry, which is truth. So I see PNP go up there and say them thing, and them come now listen, and them come now and I let them a play around, and then no say a truth. You understand me? However, Holness, who leads the Jamaica Labour Party, argued that the process of transforming the Jamaican economy started during the 2007 to 2011 term when the JLP was going. The PNP has argued that it was during the administration that Jamaica abandoned an international monetary fund program throwing the economy into chaos and resulting in the PNP having to implement an IMF program with strict guidelines, which is truth. Can me well enough remember when a Portia no then that they want to lend me money again, IMF. A Portia talk to them. I saw we start get back money to this country. But anyway, PNP did a good job and Labour Right want to say them do it. That's all they are. On Thursday, one said true to their bipolar nature. You hear feisty? To their bipolar nature, the PNP wants to claim paternity after causing the mother, the people, who much hardship. In the 2023 budget, the leader of the opposition complained that the government was moving too fast to reduce debt. He advocated that we abandon the fiscally responsible part, use Jamaican $40 billion, in other words, party with the rent money from debt repayment to spend on temporary relief in this budget when he sees the amazing benefit of reducing the debt to 68% of GDP. He is now claiming that the reduction in the debt is due to the PNP's faithfulness to fiscal prudence. This reminds me of the classic tale of what we call a Jamaica, the worthless father, who causes the mother so much pain and then abandons the child. But when the child grows up to see successful, out of the blue, they turn up to claim paternity and associate with the success. The leader of the opposition is a man of convenience, flip-flopping between prudence and popularity when it suits him. 1 minute he disowns child of fiscal discipline, and when the next he claimed the child of fiscal discipline. The mother remembers the pain of FinSAC and the high interest rate policy, the largest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, and she knows that she cannot trust this worthless man. So she did the DNA test, and the results are in. When it comes to the 15-year-old fiscal discipline, PMP, you are not the father, said Holness. Yes, your name was called, but it was another Golden that is the father, he added. You see, I don't know why they won't act like big people. But anyway, that's what he says in that yesterday.
And the amazing fiscal space that is created for us to actually now sustainable deal with the relief effort. He now comes claiming that the reduction in debt is due to the PNP's faithfulness to fiscal prudence. This reminds me of the classic tale of what we in Jamaica sometimes regretfully call Butler's father, who caused the mother so much pain and then abandons the child. But when the child grows up to be successful, out of the blue they turn up to claim paternity and associate with success. This leader of the opposition is a man of convenience, flip-flopping between prudence and popularity when it suits him. 1 minute he disowns the child of fiscal discipline, and then the next he claims the child of fiscal discipline. The mother remembers the pain of FinSAC and the high interest rate policy, the largest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, and she knows that she cannot trust this worthless man. So the DNA test was done. The DNA test was done. The results are in. When it comes to 15-year-old fiscal discipline, PNP, you are not the father. Sees the amazing benefit of reducing.
In addition, yesterday in Parliament again, he says, government to see the $200 million to kick off Start Hope for Children Trust Fund. No, sir. Boy, I'm trying to talk about money with me, Fred. Trust me. Anyway, this is what he was saying. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government will seed the first $2 million to establish the Hope for Children Trust Fund this financial year. Under the fund, any Jamaican child born on or after the 60th anniversary of the country's independence, August 6, 2022, who is part of the program for advancement through health and education path or award of the state will be eligible to register. Holness' first announcement to fund last year at the annual conference of the government Jamaica Labour Party (JLP. He said his groundbreaking initiative to aim at breaking the cycle of generational poverty. We are making progress with determining the legal structure of the fund and examining options for how the fund will be managed and administered, and I am pleased to report that during the upcoming financial year, the government will seed the fund with $200 million, the Prime Minister said. He was speaking Thursday during his contribution to the 2025-2026 budget debate in the House of Representatives. While strengthening our social safety net for crucial, we must go further. It is not enough to support people in times of hardship. We must create pathways out of poverty, he said. He pointed to the reality that thousands of children in low-income families reach adults without any savings or assets to help them get a start in life. This lack of capital perpetuates generational poverty. We must break this cycle, Holness says. Every eligible child will be provided with a long-term savings account funded annually by the government. The funds will accumulate with interest and will be accessible on or after the child's 18th birthday for transformative purposes such as education and skills training, home or commercial property ownership, or business investment. The Prime Minister told Parliament that the central idea behind this program is to equip young Jamaicans with a financial foundation, a lump sums that give them a real start in life. This is what he says. Well, as I know, he's a man of promises. That I do know. And me know say he's just saying all these things now win again. Coming with all the sweet goodies. Yeah man, I feel sweet goodies them there. And if he wins, is he going to continue? Is he going to keep up these things he's saying? Is he going to? People you trust him? I don't. But anyway, he says that. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Blessed good morning again, everyone. All right. Now I'm here again. I'm back. And this time again, it's about the Portmore becoming a parish. Do you remember in the past when I showed you those videos where they have also the problem over Portmore and becoming the 15th parish? Now, comrade leader took them to court, and the court halts that, so it cannot happen now, right? So I'm gonna read what I've seen in the paper. Supreme Court halts Portmore parish law. It's round one of the People's National Party (PNP) after the Supreme Court on Thursday granted an injunction brought by the opposition, but which temporarily blocks the government from declaring Portmore Jamaica's 15th parish. So you see, them block it, all right. The order was issued by Chief Justice Brian Sykes. He ordered the disputation parties back to court on March 28. The Parliament has already debated and passed the Counties and Parishes Amendment Bill 2025, effectively giving parish status to Portmore. However, the opposition voted against the measure and brought the Houses of Parliament, arguing, among other things, that it was an attempt to gerrymandering by the governing Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, to give itself a political advantage. The Chief Justice orders include an interim injunction until the matter is heard, preventing local government Minister Desmond McKenzie from naming a date for the law to take effect. The Attorney General was given until next Wednesday, March 26, at noon, to respond to the People's National Party affidavit, while the PNP was given until March 27 to make any additional filings. The parties will return to court next week, Friday, at 2 p.m., when the matter will again be before Justice Sykes. The PNP has also argued that if enacted, the law granting parish status would be immediately unconstitutional, as only the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, can determine electoral boundaries. A former ECJ chairman and a former director of elections have warned that if the law was enacted before the upcoming general election, the country would face with a constitutional crisis. So you see, there it is, it blocks. So you have to, it's going to continue in court. It block for us of Marky G fighting for us and fighting for his people. Yes, man. So, thank you for listening this. Thank you.
My administration took office in 2016. The NIR was less than half what it is today. We have increased the NIR by 131%. And we have done so despite facing the worst global health and economic crisis in 100 years. Jamaica today has the strongest economy since independence, and we will not allow the PNP to have a party with our rent money. Yes, we will not allow the PNP to party with our rent money as the Minister of Finance. Indeed, I have never heard a Minister of Finance make a more apt characterization that the NIR is literally your rent money. And we can't allow anybody to play with that. When my administration took one, the first certificate of fitness for a new motor vehicle will be issued for 5 years. For used vehicles, 10 years or less, the validity period for certificates of fitness will be 3 years. For vehicles older than 10 years, the current yearly renewal schedule will remain. Number two, vehicle registration. Motorists currently have an option to renew motor vehicle registration for 6 months or for 1 year. We will be introducing a 2-year renewal option. One, Madam Speaker, starting September 2025, we will implement a dedicated school bus system for rural Jamaica to ensure equitable access, improved attendance, and enhanced safety while easing financial burdens on families. This is part of the dividends for good government. This will be rolled out in phases. Phase 1 is already underway, with the JUTC expanding services in Clarendon, Morant Bay, and Linstead, providing affordable transportation for students. 100 fully refurbished buses deployed across parishes, with 60 buses in September 2025 for the start of the new school year, and another 40 buses by January 2026.